Lord have mercy. Alright, y'all. Hi guys, it's you.May back with another video. Today is a Venus day. It's Friday. It's the day of love. Most loving spirit guides are operating on Friday. So yeah. So we're gonna make this a love edition reading. And I didn't want it to be generic. I didn't want it to be like, oh, how's your person feeling? Oh, this, that, and the third. I want it to be different. So I'm doing, what does your spirit guides think about your love life? Okay. What do they have to say? What do they think about your love life? I always say it's not going to be a short reading, and then it'll be a long reading, and then the readings that I say is going to be longer, they be short. So I'm going to shut up and go with the flow. But I'm not intending to have a long reading. So yeah, there'll be 3 piles as usual. I'm not going to get into it too much. I am open for personal readings if you guys are interested in booking a personal reading, or if you want any other spiritual thing done or have questions, you can hit my email. That is Haitiangoddesstarot@gmail.com. Okay, so we're gonna get right into it. I'm about to show y'all the piles. And I had phone holders. I had all type of cute phone holders. But I'm going to go ahead and, what you call it? I'm going to buy another one. So then y'all can see different angles of these readings. But that's pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. You can choose from the thumbnail as well. I'm just going to leave it for a couple more seconds so y'all can think about it. If I had a soundboard, I'll be playing that song. All right. So let's get right into it. That was the pile selection. Let's get right into it. Ancestor spirit guys, please tap me into pile 1's energy. Thank you for your divine light and knowledge always. Which pile of cards are we going to use? We'll use the pink cards since it's love day, it's Venus day. So what does the ancestors and spirit guides think about your love life? Let's get right into it. Pile 1. What does your spirit guides think about your love life? Pile 1. What does your spirit guides think about your love life? Off the bat, they feel like you faced a lot of losses. Hold on, y'all. They feel like you faced a lot of losses as far as not having your way, going through like a secretive period. You know what? When I'm looking at this apple, because pile 1 is the apple and it's also the first pile, it's giving me the energy of Adam and Eve. This, the whole being deceived, you know what I mean? Like telling to eat the apple and things being revealed. It's like people probably been playing you a lot. You probably got gaslit a lot. You're someone that has been deceived a lot in love. Okay. You're probably someone that has gave up on love almost, if you haven't fully. You got the 5 of Cups here. You got the 2 of Pentacles. Your love life is up and down, but it's mainly it mainly goes down, and you don't really get the outcome that you want. They view it as your partners that you choose. They usually keep a lot of things from you. They keep a lot of secrets from you. They make you feel less than. I'm not getting good energy because They're feeling some type of way about how you've been treated in love. You really haven't had the good end of the stick when it comes to love. And there's a lot of hidden things that you're not aware of still with the moon card here. You could be somebody that's very private about the things that you went through as well. You don't really like to talk about it. I'm hearing hidden scars. So you may have literal hidden scars. You may have literal hidden scars as far as being abused. But if not, you have scars as far as you've been hurt in this relationship or past relationships and you haven't told anyone. You haven't really healed from certain things too. How does your spirit guides view your love life? They feel like there's a lot of people that want you, but they're not the right pick for you. And sometimes you may settle with these people and all they do is bring you hurt and sadness. There's something here about being unhealed, which keeps you going to like the same type. You know, you've been hurt. Something is sad in your heart. And that keeps you going for the same type. This could be something internal that you hid down. Like you're not really aware that you're doing this. For some of you, you are aware that you hide your feelings or you took a lot of hurt or battle. I don't know, when it comes to like relationships. And you kind of just pushed it down. For others of you, you're aware that you're hurt. But it keeps you attracting the same type of people. And that kind of has you fucked up sometimes. Because I'm hearing why it's not why don't I deserve more. I don't know. You kind of question yourself. They view you as somebody that questions yourself a lot when it comes to love. As if it's your fault. And it's not your fault. Where's your spirit guides? Think about your love life. They view you as somebody that's optimistic, staying strong. You're waiting. You're waiting on that person to come along. They view you as somebody that you have so much to give, but it's like you're not meeting the right people to really embrace what you have to offer. Yeah. They view your love life as you just get the sad end of it. Like you don't get treated the way you need to be treated. That's how they view you, your love life. They view you as somebody that's very strong though. You still have hope for the future. You still have hope that you will find your person. But it's something here about you being unhealed that keeps you attracting the same type of person. So even if you separate yourself from these past people, you still need to do the internal work to heal, so then you can have better options coming into your life. Once you heal that part of you, there's a version of you that needs to be healed because it's almost over. That part of your life is almost over, but it's like you're not seeing it as such because you've been through so much. Yeah, it's not the end. It's only the beginning. They view you as somebody who still you're hopeful. You're somebody that probably when you were little, you always wanted that fairy tale. I'm picking up on somebody that watched a lot of Cinderella or like moments, not rags to riches moments, but like moments where, you know, they probably were the ugly kid or they got bullied. And then there's a lot of movies like that, like love movies, romantic movies. You probably grew up watching them with your mom or something or seeing it on the TV. Just being hopeful of one day finding your person. And it is not all sexual because, you know, when you're a little girl or you're younger, you just have those hopes and dreams. It was like that. It's not like weird. But I just feel like they view it as you're somebody that will get your happy ending with. Because I want to say it that way because I feel like you are somebody that was whimsical as a child. You always felt like you wanted that family dynamic, especially if you're a woman watching. Okay, you could have been somebody that kept books or diaries, writing things. You could be somebody that likes to write your emotions if you don't talk about them. Especially when it comes to love. You probably wrote about a significant other before, but just like a way of you talking to spirit or just manifesting what you want. There's something here like that. And if you haven't, you need to do that because words are powerful. I'm just getting of someone always imagining to have that perfect person in their life. And I feel like all you ever wanted was real love. But sometimes, most times, you were just met with BS, gaslighters, people that were mentally abusive, people that sucked and drained your energy. It's crazy that I'm talking about book because if I'm not mistaken, pile 1, the thumbnail, I think it's a girl writing in her book. There's something here about wishes being granted. If you were that young kid that wrote in your book a lot as a teen, or just because I remember doing that, and I know I can't be the only one in the world. I know there were other girls like me or guys like me. You're just very hopeful. You were always hopeful, and you still are. A piece of you is still hopeful. But I am getting on sad energy of not finding your person and wondering what's the problem. Is it you? It's not you. There's a version of you that needs to be healed. That's why you keep attracting the same type of person. Okay? But with it's not the end, only the beginning. I'm definitely picking up on you staying optimistic. They view you as somebody that's open to love still, even after being hurt. That you can still laugh. You can still do things again. You don't let it mentally block you in such harsh ways. Okay? Let's pile 1 spirit guys think about their love life. You have I don't care to be perfect. They feel like you're always being authentic with your partners. They might not be so authentic with you. And sometimes you realize, sometimes you may feel like, I was picking up on somebody saying, is it me? So sometimes you may feel like it's your ways, like you're being too open or you're being too... They just feel like you give yourself a lot of self-doubt. You put a lot of blame on yourself, I should say. Because I'm not going to keep talking about how you view it. I'm going to talk about how they view it. They feel like you come to them being yourself, and sometimes they may look at it like maybe you're strange, you have a little weirdness to you, whatever. That causes you to doubt yourself. That causes you to think and reflect and say, is it me? So there's something here about them feeling like you put a lot of blame on yourself when it comes to how your love life went or how it's going. And they don't want you to do that because it's not you. It's not you at all. I feel like you're going about it the right way. It's just through being hurt, you kind of accept certain patterns or certain ways. And when you're on certain levels and you're unhealed, you attract certain people that's on your level. The more you heal, the more you attract people on the next level. Love is really like a reflection of self. Love is very much, it's complicated, but it's not that complicated. It's like the more you work on yourself, the more you will have a better option. That's just what I'm getting. How I view your love life as well. This is a channel message. It's like even though you meet these people that come into your life and they kind of like don't do you the way you need to be done. I don't know, something here like that. But it's like you changed them. Even though they didn't do nothing for you. You may end these relationships feeling broke, feeling used, feeling hurt, whatever. But it's like through you being genuine, being yourself, you always make the other party realize where they were wrong. Okay, you could be the one that got away in a lot of people's situation. I don't think you're aware of this because this is your spirit guides letting you know this. You're the one that got away to a lot of people because they couldn't do you wrong when they had you in their, I want to say, in their hands. So people could be very controlling when it comes to you. People could be possessive when it comes to you. Just all negative traits. There's healthy versions of this, of course, but I feel like you weren't met with the healthy version of this. You were met with the toxic. So yeah, Pile 1 is what I got for you. If you like the way I read, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to Pile 2. If you chose thumbnail 2, or I think it's like flowers, or if you chose the water bottle, this is cold water, then this is your pile. I'm not going to waste no time, and I'm not going to take too long in it. But yeah, for Venus Day, we're going to do, what does your spirit guides think about your love life? We're going to get right into it. Ancestors and spirit guides, please tap me into Pile 2's energy. Thank you for your divine light and knowledge always, I say. Okay. What does Pile 2 spirit guides think about their love life? Ooh. You could be a dominant person. I'm hearing get it by any means. So you make sure, Pile 2, that you're treated correctly. And if you're not, you're out of there. There's something about you being extremely blunt. They feel like you speak up when things aren't going well in your love life. You're not the one to just let things happen. Sometimes that can cause ending, but you really don't care. You're somebody that you know your worth and you know what you want. They feel like once you get somebody, you are wrapped in them. You do have your attention on them. You are like, it's all about this person. Like, they feel like that. You're meant to have a happy home. I feel like you're somebody that manifests this if you're with somebody currently. And if you're not, you're going to get your person just by the way that you are. With the Queen of Wands and the Four of Wands here, I feel like you own yourself. You own what you want. You're not somebody that's gonna just wish upon a star and doesn't work towards it. No, you know what you want. You have this fire inside of you. They can feel like you're very passionate. You're very sexy. You're very playful when it comes to your relationships and your love life, and not in a weird way. It's just how you are. But you're also very blunt. You could be possessive with your partner. But yeah, let's get some more. How does Pile 2 spirit guides view their love life? Some of them view you as spoiled. You got abusive power. When will your angel powers activate? That's a good reading topic. We can do that next time. Again, they view you as a little, you could be a little spoiled in your relationships. If you're not the possessive one, people are possessive of you. I guess the way you carry yourself, there's just something here about, like, I do what I want. I'm picking up on a spoiled person. I'm even hearing spoiled children. So if you have children with this person, they feel like your children are spoiled. You guys are doing a good job taking care of the kids. When I'm saying spoiled, I always get into this burp phase. I'm not burping, but it's like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know, when I'm channeling, it just comes out. So it's not a burp, it's just like an air bubble. But it's just something here about if you have children with this person, You're doing a good job. This man is just lost. There's somebody walking around all lost and delirious. So I feel like you have your partners hooked. They probably seen a lot of people leave your life and come back, or they've seen you leave a lot of people's life and they're still hooked on you. Again, this is the spirit guide's perspective, so they see it. They see it all the time. You know, they have the overview. Even if you feel like, man, that person's dead and gone, they still thinking about you. That ex is still thinking about you. You have a lot of people hooked on you. It's your energy, though. You really don't care to say what you need to say. Be blunt. Stand in your truth. That's something that people get addicted to. People get really addicted to your energy, where they want to keep you. I don't know. I'm picking up on very big possessiveness. So a lot of people are possessive over you, obsessed with you. You probably still have like ex-stalkers, people that you used to talk to. They're in your energy as well. Your spirit guides view your love life as in you can get whatever you want from anybody. Yeah, I don't know. I'm picking up on somebody. If you wanted it, I'm hearing sexy red if you want it. But I feel like that's just how much people want you, and you have this sex appeal to get whoever you want. There's something here like that, like you can get whoever you want. How to. Abuse of power actually came out in reverse. Exes are scary. So they probably feel like you can get whatever you want and you don't really use that against people. I think that's more what it is, because I don't feel like you use. I feel like, okay, even if you are a little spoiled, even if you do want the world for yourself, I don't feel like you abuse your power. I feel like your spirit guides view it as you have a lot going on for yourself and you don't use it to your ability the way you should to get what you want. Not in a negative way. As far as you're beautiful, you have everything going for yourself, you have a nice body, to them. You know, even if you say, I got some rolls, a roll or two doesn't make you have a bad body. You can have a lot of stalkers, because this one guy just keeps circling my job. Even after I told him where the door was for the, there's like an upstairs building, and he was trying to see where that part of the building was. And I said, it's around the corner. Then this guy walks around one more time, passes my job. That was 5 minutes ago. And then he does it again, and then he come back around with the car. So I feel like you be having people watch you. I don't feel like it's really scary, but if you feel scared or whatever, you should take precaution to it. But you have a lot of people that's still watching you, still trying to figure out what you're doing, what you're up to. Again, I feel like once you enter somebody's life, you have them hooked. Okay, you tend to make people possessive over you, obsessed with you. That's what I'm getting for you. They feel like, I don't know, like, is something here about I'm hearing the funniest messages, and I'm not about to say it because this is spirit guides. This is how your spirit guides view your love life. So some of your spirit guides could be like, I want to say women that were also beautiful, that were also in the same caliber, like the way you present yourself. If you're not a woman, take it how it resonates. If you're a man, but it's like your spirit guides are wondering why you're not getting what you want, because you can get anything you want with the way you look and the way you perceive yourself, the way you act, your intelligence. Is just like the way you move. You can get anybody you want. That's just how they view it. You got the High Priestess and the Hangman. Need I say more? They feel like you're very strategic. You're very intuitive. If you're spiritual, they feel like that helps a lot when it comes to your love life, because you're intuitive. Always, I say you're intuitive. Your intuition always lets you know what to do and how to move in love situations, because you're tapped in with spirit. You know what I mean? So it's something you're like, You already know what to do. You already know how to move. When you see one red flag, you know what to do. You're not somebody that doesn't have a high discernment. Your spirit guides love that you use your brain, you think and you ponder a lot. You may spend time alone or spend time talking to them, spend time praying. You connect with them in different ways where you get the okay from spirit before you deal with a certain person. I don't know how you do it, if it's through prayer or if it's, God, please let me know if I should mess with this person, because it could be something like that, or it could just be you genuinely talking to your spirit guides. However you do it, you do tap in. You tap in with them, and they appreciate that. You don't just go head first into situations and get hurt. Though it doesn't make you not get hurt. Of course, everybody goes through it, but you have more of a discernment where you can avoid these situations, and they do let you know. There's something here, they might let you know through a dream. Okay, pile 2, you're tapped in with spirit. You are tapped in. You are my tapped in pile out of the groups. I don't know what pile 3 has to hold or offer, whatever, but so far this is my spiritual group, because you already tap into spirit. For some of you, you use tarot. You're already a tarot reader, so when it comes to your love life, you check in. You be like, what's going on? Is this somebody I should mess with? I don't know. There's just something here about you checking in. If you don't do tarot, if you don't talk to them on the daily, then you pray. But you do check in. And it's not just for love. You do it for other things too. But they appreciate that. Okay? But they see you as someone that's deserving of a family, and you will get that, because the way that you operate, you will get your person. You don't settle. How to spirit guides view their love life. I hope y'all like this topic. I'm trying to be a little bit different and have some different topics for y'all. All right. You gotta know, I'm hearing one and done. So you're not somebody that go back to exes like that. People of the past, you're not a big fan. You're not a fan of it. If they showed their face once, they'll do it again. That's the type of energy you have. You're not going to sit here and do it again with somebody from the past that didn't get it right. Maybe if it's years later, you'll feel them out. But again, you have high discernment. You talk to your spirit, you tap in. So it's not like these people come back around. You may have already knew 10 steps ahead that they were going to come back around. You know, you may have already knew what's going to happen, like with these past people. And before you end things, you make sure you're doing the right decision. So you don't really let people in from the past. It's like, that part is over. We're done. No. Continue to be a shadow man. Stay back. So they view you as somebody that's kind of feisty too. You could be spicy. You don't mind to speak up for yourself. I don't think you're the submissive type at all. I'm not going to say you're super dominant either. I feel like if you meet the right person, you will have the perfect blend of both. You have a duality to you. But if they're not the right person, yeah, you're dominant. You're really going to tell this person to back off, to get out your face. You're not somebody that's, oh, okay. No, you don't play that with people. And I don't think you're a super strict lover, but I do think you know your worth. Okay? How to spirit guides view their love life? What did I say? Inhale, exhale. You definitely tap in. Isn't that somebody meditating? Like, come on. You make sure you know who you're dealing with. It's because you're such a great lover too. I don't feel like you would put that much energy if you were a shitty person. You have so much to offer. This is why it's like this. You see, this was in reverse. It says abuse of power, but look how much she has. Look how much things she has to offer somebody. This was in reverse though, which means you don't abuse your power. You have so much to offer. You can have a job, you can have a car, you can have everything going for yourself. You look good, you smell good. Nothing, like, the flaws are minimal, right? And you know what you can bring to the table as far as giving a significant other what they need to have a perfect relationship in your mind and in general. You know what you can hold at your end of the table. So there's something here like that. You know yourself, so you make sure you're dealing with somebody that's on your level. Once you are locked in with somebody, it's like you guys are a power couple because you hold your own. And not only that, you're fun, you're exciting to be around. There's not a dull moment. You can cook, you can clean. You probably have talents. Okay? You're a lot of people's dream guy. You're a lot of people's dream girl. So there's something here about you knowing your worth, and you always tap into spirit to make sure, all right, this person's in my life. Do I need to give them attention? Do I not? What's up? What's up with this person? Okay. They also view you as somebody that's patient when it comes to love. You could have other hobbies, other things going on. You put love, it's not first. You have priorities. You have, it's a part of it, but you're not like, you know, rushing to love every day. Yeah, you may want your person, but you still get up, you go to work, you go to the gym, you take care of yourself, take care of what you need to, and then you be like, all right, you know, you have your moments. You want love, but it's not a priority. It's like something you want. And they love that too, that you can like focus on yourself. How too, you're somebody that has self-love already. So you're somebody that's willing to give love. You worked on yourself, and you're currently working on yourself. It's not a big deal. How do they do your love life? You can be somebody that I'm not getting somebody now. This is for my females. Now if you're a male and this resonates, then cool. I don't feel like you would fully be in the LGBTQ community, but maybe every now and then you will think about that. I don't know. There's something here about the rainbow. And it's not like fully. So maybe you've explored thinking about, how would it be like being with another female? Because, you know, that could have probably crossed your mind. I'm not picking up on somebody that's fully in that community. But you see the glasses. It's like the glasses can come off, right? So you could be bisexual, or you could be somebody that dabbled in that before or thought about it. You know, take it how it resonates. It's a brief message. There's something here about you. You don't judge people, though. They just have to match your energy. They have to be on your level, but you're not somebody that's going to make somebody feel less than you. You don't carry that. How does my how-to spirit guide view your love life? You make people, I'm picking up somebody that makes people work. You see how it says go get some fresh air, but this guy is on the moon with a suitcase. Like, who about to go up there to get fresh air? You make people work for your love. Again, you know what you carry. You know your worth. I'm not saying you send them to the moon or nothing like that, but it's not so easy to get in Club Pal 2, I should say. You're not an easy catch, and you have your ways to be that way. You have your reasons to be that way. Again, you know your worth. You know what you can provide for other people. You know what you can do. So if you send somebody to go do something, or you want somebody to act and move a certain type of way, you expect that. Okay? And I don't feel like it is a my way or the highway type of thing, but you're also fair, as if you meet that partner that matches your frequency and they say, babe, I want you to be like this. I want you to not be like this, because you're not changing people. You will probably ask them to do something, or, you know what I mean? And you'll do it for them. So you will reciprocate that energy. But you got to make sure that they're willing to be on your frequency as well. It's like you would do anything for your partners when you're with them, pal too. So you make sure it's the right person. That's all it is, really. That's all it is. So you may give them little tests to see if they're the right person or not. Even if spirit lets you know, you still put people up for tests in certain ways. I don't know. You could test people sometimes. So let's see. Let's do a couple more. I like Pal 2. I'm almost going to say I was stuck in your energy, Pal 2. So a lot of people, again, they're obsessed. They're stuck in your energy. I almost want to like keep going in Pal 2, but I already know I'm extending it. So I'm just going to pull one more card. But there's just something here about you have a lot of people obsessed with you, stuck. Just hooked, man. Hooked. That's all I can say. For some people, they may have it more than others. Because I'm hearing You Got It Bad by Usher Raymond. Some people got it bad for you, Pal 2. Okay. I don't know why I want to say this, but you could have had an ex-lover that passed away. I just wanted to say that real fast. All right. What does Pal 2 spirit guides think of their love life? And then we're going to go to Pal 3. I feel sad going to Pal 3. That's how crazy your energy is, Pal 2. You have stopped repeating the same thing again. What do they think about your love life if you don't repeat the same thing again? Hello? Didn't I say that earlier? You don't repeat the same lessons. There's something about you learn from your lessons each time. It's like each time you unlock a new level, a new player. Each time you go, because you see how much work you put in to get somebody in your life. So when you get somebody in your life and you realize they're not the person after you put in so much work, you unlock a new self. You unlock a new version of yourself that you're not gonna. It's like you perfect yourself after every letdown, after every disappointment. You go, all right, this is what I'm not gonna do next time. This is what I'm not gonna. You note it. That's why you don't let a lot of people in from the past, because it's like you're knocking these lessons out left and right. So you'll be damned to repeat another thing when you know you're closer to getting your person and you're closer to where you need to be. There's just something here like that. Not only that, after you put so much work into people or yourself to get the person that you want and they let you down, because you are the Ace of Swords. When you get them, you let them know how you are. You let them know your program off the rip. You're not somebody that's just going to be, let's see where things go. No, my name is so-and-so. I like to do this. I don't like when people do this. This is how I am. Other than that, we can have a good time. This is how you are, Pal 2. You're not going to sit here. You know what you want. You know your worth. So when they let you down, not only that hurts you, and that makes you level up in all ways, because they receive karma. Again, you're spiritual. You are my spiritual pal. So you could be somebody that's tapped in already with spirit. You pray over things for guidance. You ask for help. So it's like when they do an earth angel wrong, because that's what you are, Pal 2, they immediately get karma, and it's never you, babe. It's because when they come into your energy, they know what to do. They know what program you are. They may even know that you're spiritual. And so if they still decide to step on you, they still decide to do you wrong, they have to literally take up with your spirit guides. They have to take that up with your spirit guides. So you're somebody that's very locked in with spirit. You could be somebody that give out karmic lessons when somebody does you wrong, because it's like you're such a good soul. You really make sure you tap in, you lock in, and you do the right things when it comes to having a partner. So when somebody does you wrong, it's kind of like your spirit guides don't ever want to see you down, because you did all that you can do. You do it the right way, and they always do you wrong. So it levels you up. It's almost like a gift to spirit. I mean, a gift from spirit. Like, here's a level up. They did you wrong. You did everything you needed to do. You're on the next level. And then when you're on your next level, you get a different group of people coming towards you as far as your love life. Those who get it, get it. But there is definitely something here like that. You are a lot of people's karma. But through you being their karma, they watch you level up. You level up after every breakup, Pal 2. You are definitely that person that levels up after every breakup. And I mean in every way. Financially, looks. You're just on a whole new level. But yeah, Pal 2, that's what I got for you. If you like the way I read, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to go to Pal 3. All right, Pal 3. I instantly had like a little headache and it went away fast. So I don't want to jump to conclusion. You could be somebody that cries over partners a lot. I don't know. I'm just picking up on that. You may have cried over partners a lot in your lifetime. I didn't pull no cards yet, but let's see. If you chose the mango or Pile 3, what was the thumbnail? Oh, it was like a love candle. Yeah, so let's get right into it. Ancestors and spirit guides, please tap me into Pile 3's energy. Thank you for your divine light and knowledge always. Ashe. Today's Venus Day. In other words, it's Friday. This is the day of love. So do something loving today. Okay? If it's not for anybody else, it should be for yourself. And no matter if you're a man or a female, do something that shows yourself that you love yourself, okay? That's just a message and a tip. So let's see. Let's see. How does Pile 3 spirit guides? What do they think of Pile 3's love life? Pile 3, are you a little chaotic or crazy or toxic? Just let me know. I don't know. I'm picking up on Jay-Z and Beyonce, but not really Jay-Z, just Beyonce. In her Deja Vu era, that song is kind of like all over the place. And then I was picking up on Crazy in Love before that. But before anything, before I even pulled the card, I picked up on somebody that cries a lot to their spirit guides. So take it how it resonates. I'm just picking up on someone that's kind of chaotic. Your love life could have been chaotic. It could still be chaotic. So let's see. What does Pile 3 spirit guys think about their love life? I'm literally getting so hot right now. Like, super, super hot. And I'm not getting hot like, ooh, I feel hot. I feel annoyed. Like, I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed. So let's see. Maybe your spirit guides, they tend to get annoyed with something. Because I did mention you may cry a lot. They may be frustrated about something. Okay? What does Pile 3 spirit guides think about their love life? The Magician. Hold on, y'all know I gotta look up the lyrics because I keep hearing Deja Vu by Beyonce. So let's see what the message is, Spirit. What do y'all want us to know? All I know is something I can't get over you. Something. I don't know that song. So let's look up the lyrics. Maybe Spirit is annoyed because maybe you keep going back to somebody, or you are holding on to something. Let's see what these lyrics are about. Y'all, I don't know this song. I know when I was little, but I never knew the lyrics at all. So let's see. Baby, seem like everywhere I go, I see you. From your eyes, I smile. It's like I breathe you. Oh, you're obsessed. So let's see. Helplessly, I reminisce. Don't want to compare nobody to you. Boy, I try to catch myself, but I'm out of control. Your sexiness is so appealing, I can't let it go. Know that I can't get over you, because everything I see is you, and I don't want no substitute. Baby, I swear it's deja vu. Okay, I see the message. I see why they were annoyed. So some of y'all who picked Pile 3, you could be back and forth with somebody. There's some type of toxic situationship going on here. Okay? Now my computer just glitched. There's something like stubbornness, I want to say. I don't think you and somebody else goes through some type of toxic cycle. I only pulled a couple cards, and this is what I'm channeling, so we're gonna get into it more. But I don't know why I'm picking up on like a toxic love. There could be somebody that you're back and forth with, like you are always with this person, and y'all know y'all not good for each other. I'm hearing my man. Oh God, like you know you're not supposed to be with that person. You know that person's toxic, but your spirit guides view you as somebody that continues to go back with them. You got the Page of Wands, you got the Sun, you got the King of Swords, and you got the Magician. You know what's so funny? The thumbnail is like 2 red candles put together. So yeah, the way I'm feeling, you could have been somebody that wanted to do that type of stuff to this person, or you're just really hooked to this person. It's one of the two. They view you as very hooked to this person. It's as if y'all have a love spell on each other, or something like that. It's like y'all can't let each other go. And your ancestors and spirit guides, they may be frustrated because you may cry over this person before. You know what I mean? Like, they see you crying, I don't want this person in my life anymore. And yeah. And then as soon as they hit you up, things are good. It's like, that's my man, that's my girl. Like, you know what I mean? They just like, oh my God. I'm seeing your spirit guides just be like, rolling their eyes at you like, you and this person is too much. I hate when the cards fall because they want to fall all the way by the front door. It's not that serious. Okay, let's see. Hey, girly. How are you today? Your spirit guides view it as you can find your happiness, your happy ending. There's just something here that you choose to entertain. You choose to entertain things like that no longer serve you or something. It says, I dare to declare my love. File 3, don't piss me off. Please. Please don't piss me off, File 3. They view you as somebody that you could really value love, really want love in your life. Like I said, sometimes it leaves you to be dealing with somebody for longer than you need to. They feel like sometimes you can get obsessive over your person, or you deal with like the toxic side of them for way too long, like situationships, stuff like that. I'm doing good. I'm doing great. Let's see. What does File 3 spirit guides think about their love life? You have I'm always a child. They could view you as very playful. Again, there's just something here. That's why I kept laughing. They could view you as very playful, very goofy, kind of naive. I don't want to say it. I think you're kind of naive when it comes to love. Again, you could be with a toxic person and be fighting for that person. Sometimes you could cry. They could view you as a little childish when it comes to love, a little immature, but that's fine. There's just something here about you, like you could be moody. You could always want your way when it comes to like your partner. Sometimes you may not see what you do. That's why I'm getting like a toxic thing. I feel like you usually date people, or you're with people that kind of have traits of yourself. So you tend to meet people that gives you twin flame vibes a lot. I don't know why I'm picking up on it. To a point you stay with them for longer than you need to. Sometimes they're lessons, but they give you such twin flame vibes. It's like the downs are down, but the ups are good. So it's like a thrill. You have a lot of thrilling relationships or past lovers. Like a very eventful and exciteful people. Like I'm picking up on the rebels, the bad boys, the bad girls, the thrilling relationships. I don't know. It's giving that. There's just something here about you being free in love. You have that energy like, let's get up and run away and get married And then the person's like, yeah. You're like, yeah, baby. And then y'all just run into like, that's just the energy it gives. Knowing both of y'all toxic and both of y'all won't last a week. There's just something like that. I love this card too. Like, look at her. She's just enjoying. They view you as youthful. I'm not gonna say you're very immature, but your take on love is youthful. You want it to be fun. You want it to be freeing. You don't really care for. You do care for marriage and stuff like that, but you want a fun love. Pile 3. It's not really giving something that's like super serious. Y'all can't play. You guys can't be yourself. You love stuff like that. You know, you're the type that wants to be up in the bed with your partner 3 a.m. Like y'all just woke up or something. Y'all just in the bed talking and laughing under the sheets. Like, it's just giving, you want your best friend. Not just a love. Not just to say you're married. Not just to say you're in love. You want somebody that gives you that, to make you feel like a child. That teenage love. That's what I'm picking up on. Katy Perry. Teenage Love Affair. You know how that... Is it called Teenage Love Affair? Y'all, please correct me. I'm not sure anymore. It's a song by Katy Perry. It goes, you think I'm pretty without any makeup on. You think I'm funny when I tell the punchline wrong. Let's go all the way tonight. No regrets. That's you. That's how you feel about love. It's called Teenage Dream. You see, just watch that whole video. Everything about that video gives the type of love you want. You want that love that makes you feel young, that you could turn your brain off and literally forget that you had a pot of coffee on the stove because you was laughing so much. It's stuff like that. The thrill of it. Now I'm hearing that song, the thrill of it. These could be songs you like as well. We are only on it for the thrill of it, thrill of it. So there's something like that. Fun, freeing energy. Yeah, Teenage Dream. I actually love that song. I'm gonna go listen to that. Alright. How does your spirit guides view your love life? Pile 3. You have slowly but surely, and you have not okay. I'm not okay. Didn't I mention you cry a lot? Spirit always confirms. Like, even if y'all be like, what is she talking about? Spirit confirms. Whoever chooses this, you're someone that cries a lot over love. Whether it's you saying, I hate that person, and then texting them a couple minutes later because they text you and your mood changed. Or if it's just you crying because you yearn this type of love. But you're a tearjerker. You cry a lot, and your spirit guides don't like when you cry. Especially when you cry over somebody and then they hit you up that same day and you change your mind. That gets on their nerves bad. But not in a way they're judging you, in a way that they just feel like you can be very emotional when it comes to your partners and the things you're going through. Not even just love, you're just emotional. They feel like you will find your person, though, that makes you feel this way. That gives you that teenage dream feeling. But it won't be something that happens overnight. They view your love life, and they know it to be a slow burning type of love life. So you're not going to find your person just yet. If you do feel like you're with somebody that may be your person, that could be. But it won't be the way that you want it in your head just yet. Okay, you could very much know your person already. But the way that you want it to be in your head is not going to happen just yet. Okay, so that doesn't mean that you're not with your person if you're with somebody. It just means that maybe they have other responsibilities right now. Maybe you guys need to work on certain things when it comes to your lives, and then it will eventually be that. You also just give people that energy and that feeling that they can be a kid with you. People love you, pile 3. When you're in their energy, they love you. Not saying just because they do you wrong don't mean that they don't love you. Some people are just incapable of loving people the right way. But you give people this thrill energy as well. You're very fun to be around. You make people feel alive when they're in love with you. You're a lot of people's love at first sight person. When they see you, it's like, yeah, deja vu. Remember I was singing that? When they see you, it's like they knew you in another past life. That's what that deja vu song was in the beginning. But you're also like that in love, though. Like, you're possessive over your person. I'm not going to really say possessive. I'm going to mainly say that you stick with the same person until it, like, fizzles out completely. You will be in a situationship because you love that person and the thrill it gives you. So it's not like you know what I mean. But yeah. You really do make people feel alive when they're with you. A lot of people feel like they knew you in a past life, or they've been in love with you before. Like, you instantly make people feel like they love you or they knew you before. Like, they're drawn to loving you eventually because it's like, why do I feel so deeply about this person? Like, you make them feel like a child. On top of that, you make them feel alive. If somebody had like a boring life, dull life, and you come into their life, pile 3, you give them their spark. And it's not even just with love, it's overall. So you can witness people when you get with them have better careers. Things just go better in their life because it's your energy that gives them that. And when you leave their life, you take your energy with you too. Okay? Let's pull some more. Pull a couple more and we'll end it here, y'all. You guys, sometimes I need help. Didn't I say that? Pile 3, do not make me cry. You're going to piss me off. There's something here about your spirit guides. They watch and protect over you. They know you're a hopeless romantic. Sometimes you may annoy some of them because you're such a hopeless romantic. And you could be very emotional. But they view you as somebody that needs... they protect you a lot because your heart is so big that you only just want love. Like, you do everything innocently. It's not like you're doing it to be malicious or whatever. Even when you are dealing with somebody that you know is toxic, which y'all have this deep connection, nothing in your heart is like, I'm going to get this person revenge. No, you still genuinely love this person. And your spirit guides see it as such. And they just be like, oh my God, let me come in and help this person. Let me come in and help pile 3 have a clear mind today. Or let me come in and help pile 3. You know, just whatever you need help with. Like, they really help you because you can be very emotional sometimes. I wanted to say crippling emotionally. Like, I don't know how emotional you get. You may be somebody that when you're really down, you cry, you want to be in a dark room, you want to be under the covers, you just don't want to do nothing because you go through heartbreak so harshly. So they really do step in and help you because you have such a big heart and you love so openly. So those heartbreaks really do crush you. And sometimes it's not even that they did something so heartbreaking. You're just emotional. You would take something small as such a heartbreaking thing. But you don't deserve it at the same time. So you get what I'm saying? So it really, really gets you. It makes you emotional. You have do not disturb, regeneration and process. They view you as somebody that's trying to change and learn from past situations. As far as, say, for instance, your mom's mom had a cycle of being with abusive partners, or it could be anything. It doesn't have to be your mom. There's just something here about you changing the way that your old generation used to do it. Or if they stuck around so long in relationships that didn't serve them to a point they had kids and got married and the whole time they didn't love that person. You're not going to deal with that. Even though you want your children to have a happy home, you're not going to sit here and just be with somebody for the sake of a title, for the sake of saying, woo, I did it. I have the husband and I have the kids and yay. But you're not happy. You're not somebody that's going to be unhappy. You don't care about the outcome. You know you're going to be a good parent. You could co-parent, do whatever you need to do, but you're going to make sure that you're happy and you find your love. So there is something like you're not going to settle, and you're not going to keep doing the same patterns and the same things that past people in your family used to do. So this is why your spirit guides are really are helping you and sending you that loving energy. And this is probably what gets you emotional. The fact that you don't want to deal with those things. You don't want to settle with things that don't serve you. And you could love people so hard, but you know in your heart that you can't be with them. That could really make you emotional, because it's like, I know I have to make a decision. I'm leaving this person alone. And that can have you crippling, depressed. Like, I don't know. I'm just picking up on something. You have to make a decision, and it hurts you to do so, but you know it's for the higher good. They don't always tell me a lot of people on earth don't know how to love, and they don't deserve the way that I love. Exactly. I'm gonna pull one more. We're gonna end it here, okay? What does pile 3 spirit guides think of their love life? And we're gonna end it here. You have stopped doing so much in reverse. Again, you're breaking generational curses, pile 3. You're going about things differently than your ancestors used to do. Like, if they used to cater to their partner so much, I'm going to cook and clean and do all of this while this person treats me, while they have a partner that's really doing the bare minimum. You're not going to do that. You're going to stop, reflect, and have fun. You got to stop doing so much. And remember I said you're a free spirit? So you're not going to do the same thing that your ancestors used to do, as far as being all work, no play. You're going to have fun in your relationships. You want fun. You want a fun, loving relationship. Something that makes you feel youthful. Something that makes you feel alive. It's not a job. I don't know if you have like Caribbean blood or Latino, or there's something here about the culture. How they used to do it. They used to follow some type of tradition. It could just be a traditional thing. You don't have to be those races, but it could be a traditional thing. Like, they're always used to doing certain things a certain way, but you're not going to do that. It starts with you. You're a generational curse breaker in different ways too, pile 3. This is just one of them. But yeah, pile 3. That's what I got for you. If y'all like the way I read, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Love you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.